Welcome everyone to Meld. We've been seeing hints at a new Turing GTX GPU for a while now, but it's finally being listed. Plus, AMD's Radeon 7 may not be expected to sell after all. But first, if you're a hardware or gaming enthusiast like me, consider checking out the Meld community at discord.gg/gamermeld. It's also in the description. You can add your rig to your profile, and soon I'll be starting the Rig of the Month competition, so definitely make sure to check that out. NVIDIA's long rumored, leaked, and practically proven at this point GTX 1660 Ti has been everywhere, but it's now really making its way to retailers. Specifically, multiple Russian sites from retailers to suppliers, and I mean an actual retailer, not just aggregates that have it as a placeholder, but multiple listings of specific GPUs from board partners. Which also proves they'll likely be launching alongside NVIDIA's reference model. Oh, and that they'll likely launch really soon. As far as specs, there's actually something interesting. Each card comes with 1536 cores, which is 36% less than the RTX 2060. But what's better is that the base clock speeds are around 10% higher than their RTX counterpart, with boost clocks reaching 7 to 8% more, likely due to less heat from the disabled RT and tensor cores. So that should help when it comes to comparing performance, though of course it won't be enough to compete directly with the RTX 2060. Along with those specs are of course 6GB of GDDR6 as well as a slightly smaller suggested power supply to the RTX 2060, obviously due to those fewer cores. As for price, it's mostly listed for around $400 when you convert it to US currency, though as usual that's likely just an early price for those very first of buyers who are willing to pay anything. Based on rumors and where I see it at, expect the MSRP to be around the $250 to $270 price range. Next up, it looks like AMD actually isn't shipping many Radeon 7 units, at least not in their first production run, making that earlier report of there only being 5,000 units made in their first batch even more and more believable. Now, I know many of you remember that AMD posted a response on my drivers denying these claims, but when using Google Translate, you get, and I quote, "We will not release production figures, but when released on February 7th, AMD.com's official website and AIB vendor partners will have products on sale. And we expect the supply of Radeon 7 to meet the needs of gamers." Yeah, that actually doesn't really deny it. All it does say is that they expect to meet the needs of gamers, which means they still could have small batches, but that's just because they don't expect gamers to buy much. With that said, there could be an error in translation or it simply wasn't what they meant. But this brings me to today's story. Overclockers UK posted on their forum that the UK, we're talking the whole of the United Kingdom, received just 100 cards for launch, with Overclockers UK getting 44 themselves. And that's not all. Recently reported on the French outlet, these guys, Cal Kotlin, please don't hate me for that horrible pronunciation, stated that both France and Spain are only getting 20 cards apiece at launch. And to top it all off, China is pretty much shut down for the Lunar New Year, so when they'll get more is up in the air. Basically, AMD either isn't prepared or they really don't expect much out of Radeon 7. And that's actually sad because I have a video I hope to release soon that goes over why the card isn't that bad. And no, it's not shilling, I've bashed it as much as the rest of you, but there's some potential there. So while that does it for today, what did you think of the news? Excited for AMD's next-gen card, if you can get one, or are you more pumped for NVIDIA's upcoming Turing GTX branding? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you have any news tips, leaks, or rumors, don't forget to email me at tip@gamermeld.com. And as always, have a great day.